I'm Stan Stalnaker with Hub Culture, and we're at Climate Week NYC in New York. Joining me right now is Josh Suskewicz, who's a partner at Innosight, a consulting firm that focuses on innovation and innovation management, right?
That's right.
So tell us, what's your involvement with Climate Week, and particularly the event here with the Climate Group today?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been collaborating with the Climate Group for a couple of years now. Jim Walker and I have been trading ideas on how the issues around climate change and sustainability in general are starting to intersect with issues related to the management of innovation, which is what my firm focuses on and specializes in. So it dawned on us that we seem to be in a unique moment in kind of the history of sustainability now, where if a few years ago corporations were really focused on sustainability as a lever to improve their social responsibility and sort of as a PR tool, to be cynical about it. And then the second phase was, okay, well, how do we use sustainability to improve the efficiency of our operations? So Walmart, very famously redesigned their supply chain to just be much more efficient, which also created shared value in that it improved the sustainability of their operations.
And also helped them lower their carbon footprint.
Lower costs while lowering their carbon footprint, win-win. This next phase is actually about creating new businesses that are explicitly sustainable. So using sustainability or riding the sustainability trend to do things that are good for the environment, good for society at large, but also that create very attractive new businesses for corporations. Mm-hmm. And when we get to that phase, we're really at the intersection of what the Climate Group is doing and what we at Innosight do, which is help companies understand how markets are changing and then how to organize and how to manage a process of innovation in order to take advantage of those changes, in order to create new businesses in response.
So what are some examples of the type of work that Innosight's doing with your own clients to drive those forward-thinking changes? I think it's really interesting using sustainability as a lever to drive growth, because people tend to think of the two as sometimes being mutually exclusive, like you have to maybe compromise or hand off growth to be able to have sustainability. And here you're saying, wait a second, sustainability is actually the pathway to growth.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think sustainability is a pathway to growth, but only if we act differently than we have in the past. Creating new business models that are more sustainable is an inherently different and challenging process that, frankly, most corporations are not set up to tackle. So for example, on the success side, a couple of years ago we had the opportunity to work with General Motors as they were nearing the launch of their electric car, the Volt. And that was a terrific technological innovation. And the work we did with GM was to help them create a broader value proposition and business model around the underlying technology.
So what did that mean? So it wasn't just about the car itself, there were other applications for the technology that they could monetize?
Well, potentially other applications downstream and sort of a longer term, broader strategy around it. But even in the near term, how do they optimize the commercialization of this new technology by wrapping a full business model around it that creates consumer demand?
Got it.
So who are the consumers that are most drawn to a new technology in its early stages? How do we design value-added services to bring out what they really are looking for in the car while delighting them in other ways? How do we make money in different ways off of that, and so on and so forth?
Right. So when you look at across your client base and the companies that you're talking to about this kind of managed innovation, what are the things that you're seeing that are most exciting coming down the pipe? So say over the next 24 months, what are the new innovations that are coming into the space?
Well, so I guess first a meta comment. I think what's most exciting is that we are really on the brink of truly unpacking the enablers of innovation, so deconstructing how innovation really works inside of big companies.
Manufacture innovation?
So getting closer to that's a great analogy, sort of a holistic factory for innovation. So understanding all the different levers, all the different inputs, how things like process interact with culture, the kinds of structures and systems you need, the leadership behaviors you need, the strategies you need to best foster innovation. We're really on the cusp of a golden age there. So the days of big corporations almost naturally falling prey to innovative startups, being disrupted instead of disrupting, I think those days are just about over. I think we're about to turn a corner there. So I'd say, first of all, that's what's most exciting to me, and that's why I love doing the work that I have the opportunity to do. And then if we double click on the sustainability space, I think similarly we're on the cusp of really big changes in how people interact with the world around them. At this event today and this week in general, a bunch of new approaches to building materials, new approaches to the built environment, new approaches to...
I heard about bio bricks, and we've got bio packaging, and we've got all these new sort of interactions between manufactured items and the biological world that are...
Yep. So on the materials level, then also on the consumer goods level, so companies like Nike and IKEA have been very progressive about rethinking sustainability, creating new sustainable business models to support new kinds of products, new kinds of experiences. Mm-hmm. When big companies like that get their muscle behind movements like sustainable business models, great things are going to happen. So it's not going to be overnight. It's going to take a little while to sort out. But I think we truly are on the cusp of a revolution here.
Yeah. So you really see big business getting behind sustainability?
The ones that do will win. The ones that don't are in trouble.
Right. I think that probably sums up a lot of the competitive imperative that has been throughout history, right? So
yep,
either adapt or die.
Yeah, you're either riding the wave or knocked down by it.
Right. Okay, that's great. This is Josh Suskewicz from Innosight and myself, Stalnaker from Hub Culture at Climate Week NYC.